All right. Now, getting back to Duff again here, Jimmy. These, I want to give you three. I don't know how short these stories are, but they kind of all go together. So I'm going to tell you these stories. But, you know, Duff, Mr. Meekin, mild, much more mild guy. Blow up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But he also, there was a side of Duff that, like, he would do these things. He and his buddies would do these things, right? Now, for me, I was more on the edge, but I mean, I wasn't on the Pope's list for ordination or anything, you know what I mean? So, but Duff in his days, man. So let me give you so we're at Bonaventure. Maybe a sophomore year or something like that. I think it was his freshman year. It was his freshman year, yeah. So these are three things. Well, these happened over the course of his, like, maybe 3 years, right? So freshman year, he's there was a guy named Mike Rooney. He was a basketball player, and Rooney was a sophomore then. So but he was a hot shot kind of basketball player. He was doing well. He was like, freshman of the year or something like that, or All American freshman or something like that. Anyway, but he was from Jersey City. We would clown around with Rooney all the time. So I don't know what happened, but they had this feud going on between Rooney and Jimmy and some of his buddies, right? And it was like practical joke after practical joke on one another. So one day we were coming back from lunch or something like that, and when you walked into our dorm, the one dorm, it was like a big U, and they had two wings come out. So you're walking in. Well, we're walking in on the snow. There's snow there. On the snow, there's somebody's their all of their blankets, sheets, the mattress is out there. All kinds of stuff piled up on the snow. So I'm with Rooney, and we're laughing about, look at this, who the heck is this? Rooney gets up there into his room. It's his stuff. So it was like, who the heck? Well, who did you think did it? I mean, the war is going on between the three of them. But Duff and his buddies, I think Durant, Duffy, and I don't know who else, they come over there, and how they got into his room, I'm not sure, but they did, and they threw all his stuff out. Oh, and that's one example. Now, here's another one. Okay, that one of their buddies on the hall, he this is when he's a freshman because he's in a different dorm than I'm in. So one of his buddies, this is the last day before school ends, summertime, right? So he's got one more exam, and he's taking off for going home. So he's going to go out drinking. So these guys are studying for this exam, So they go, you go out drinking, you come back in here, and you're making, a noise, because he would get loud and he'd be singing and stuff like that. He wasn't nasty or anything, but he was loud, and you're trying to study, And you do that, and we're going to shave your head, right? So he's like, he says, if I come back here and I'm drunk and you can go ahead, shave my head. I dare you, So, no, I don't know anything about this, right? This guy comes back in, apparently he's ripped up, he's making noise, he's doing all stuff. Now, of course, what happens is eventually he finally passes out. Like, he's done. So he passes out finally. Durant, Jimmy, now people had clippers. Guys had hair clippers, man. Because people had crew cuts in those days. A lot of people. This guy didn't have a crew cut. A lot of people did. And, you could do it pretty good, I'll tell you a story about cutting hair. I wasn't as good as these guys were. Anyway, so they literally take the clippers, vroom, vroom, and I was like, it's not a buzz cut. I mean, his hair is they cut it down. It was an eighth of an inch, but it wasn't neat. It was like the lines they went all over the place, man, left, right, X's. The guy, he looked like he comes into the test. Okay, I see him in the hallway. Now it's June. He's going home, right? He's got a skull cap on, and we're like, what the heck you wearing a skull cap for? He takes his hat off. Oh, jeez. I mean, and he's got to go home. It's summertime. He has a girlfriend, I guess, you know. He lived on Long Island. Right? Oh, it was, yeah, see. And it was like, who the heck did that to you? That's a weird old story. But it was funny. The guy, it was like, he wasn't mad. You know, it was like, I had this coming. They told me they were going to do it. It was, it has a guy thing. I'm sure the girls would understand. I'm sure the girls would understand it, but it was hilarious. And then, another one. Get this. This guy, Jimmy Moynahan. Moynahan, good guy. But Moynahan was blind. And, I mean, totally blind, right? Now, but he was a very, what the heck's the word I'm looking for? Not aggressive isn't the right word, but he was a kind of a fearless kind of blind guy, right? So we had another guy that was blind in school, and he would walk, and tap the cane in front of him to see where he was going. Moynihan, he would kind of drag the cane behind him, literally. It was like he wasn't afraid of making a mistake, So, and Jimmy and Duran and his buddies, they would drive Moynihan nuts. Of course, he could get back too. He was good. He was good at getting back. But they'd have these raging little wars. And I remember one day they go, he's walking, and it was in the springtime. And it had snowed and stuff like that. But then it kind of rained. Well, there's puddles all over the place. So he's walking down a sidewalk. And they're walking along with him, and they say, hey, Jim, over to the left, They walk him right into a big puddle of water. So he's standing in the water, and he starts swearing at those guys. So they go, Jim, Mary, whatever her name is, some girl that was in his class that he really liked. They said, she's right here. And of course she wasn't there, Oh, it was like no heartless. I mean, and we were rolling laughing. I mean, it just, at one side you're saying, oh, that poor son of a gun. The other side, it's like, you just had to laugh. Then, get this, they get in the big argument in the dorm, and it was like, in the old dorm, you could have 3 guys in a room. I think they even had 4 guys in some rooms, okay? Anyway, but some of the rooms were big, so there'd be a bunch of guys in the room. They're having this big argument with Moynahan. Now, you remember, he's blind, right? So when he would take notes in class, he sat right in front of me in one of my classes. And so I remember I said something about, hey, when did he say, I said, hey, Jim, when did he say that test is going to be, what day did he say one time? So normally you would say somebody, we took it down our notes. Normally somebody would, reach in their bag, pick out the notes and say, here, tell you when, right? But Moynihan is blind. I didn't even think about it. But he just reaches in his briefcase, and then he tells me what time it was, because he's reading Braille, right? He didn't have to read it. He didn't have to take it out and look at it, So Jimmy and those guys get ticked off at him at having a big argument about something. They take out some of his notes, take a golf shoe, bang, bang, beat on the notes with a golf shoe. And I mean, Moynihan is rolling on the floor laughing till he can't. It was one of those things you had to be there. But I mean, we had a lot of fun at school. Jesus Christmas. I mean, it was a great guys environment, I mean, just, it was one practical joke and one stupid thing after another, Oh, but anyway, that'll give you another look at. Let me just tell you another story about Moynihan, though, just to give you a sense of the kind of character he was. Right? He goes down to the beach, Jones Beach. He lived on Long Island. So now this is Duran and a couple other guys telling me the story. But they're saying, he says, I'm going to go check out the water. Now, Jones Beach is full of people, right? He's blind. He knows where the water is. He can hear it, right? But he doesn't say, hey, help me navigate to the water. He just starts walking to the water. He walked through a couple, people have blankets out, stuff like that. Walked right through them. I mean, he didn't let the blindness bother him at all. Oh,
What are you talking to?
me, I'm filming something.
You are?
Stories.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
That is awesome. Oh my God, what a great idea.
yeah. So.
What better thing, you talking to you?
Yeah, well, it's me talking to me. Yeah, I'm having a ball. Now I have to cut some of this out, probably.
Oh,
No, I won't. All right.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you can continue.
Anyway, I think that concludes that one right there. That's good enough. Let's see. That's a long one. Wow. Okay.